This, right, I don't think is the right mindset, personally. Those are intentional, by the way. I want my opponent to keep thinking about jump-ins, and I have 17k health with which to make that happen. I get that. I don't think that's the right mindset, because anti-airs hurt a lot in Grand Blue. This is not like Street Fighter or something, where, like, you know, you get anti-aired, you take 1,000 damage and stand up. Anti-airs are a lot of characters, especially Eustace, for example. His most damaging mid-screen is anti-airing, right? Outside of, like, some really, like, specific circumstances with, like, red grenade or stuff, right? Like, the most damage Eustace is ever going to do on you mid-screen is if he anti-airs your ass. So, this is not the right mindset to have. Your health is a resource, sure, and you have more health, so you can play a little bit more risky, because risk reward is kind of naturally tilted in your favor a bit because of your higher HP pool. But jumping, expecting to get anti-aired as a conditioning tool is a bad idea, I think. All right, folks, we are back. More Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, more replay reviews. Real quick, I guess, I usually say this at the end of the video, so let me try to put it at the beginning, okay? I'm going to put it at the beginning here. If you want to come by and hang on the stream, by the way, you're probably like 2.5 weeks behind on YouTube if you want to actually be up to date and get the real shit. You know, link in the description, we'll take you there. I'm live every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays, so come by and hang out, man, on Twitch or on YouTube. I'd love to have you here. But, with that aside, replay review. This is Phantom Fox Kill, right? Shows up in the intermediate brackets quite a lot here. It's still, you know, we're still getting there. It's October 18th. So, hey, that's 1 month. So we're doing something, right? But again, the backlog is shrinking, but it's still there. It's still there. But yeah, so this is from the wall brawl, man. I made this thumbnail. This is my video that they've linked here. That's funny. But yeah, this is versus Flareon at 131 and 2 hours. Okay, yeah, 2 different sets. Gotcha. I felt pretty confident against Eustace compared to prior weeks, though I definitely missed some opportunities. I need to react to that jump back laser move with spot dodge more instead of trying to hard wheel the jump, and grenade setups really still get me, but Grimnir kept me on edge the entire time. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this. We watched, it was the Astral Finish Grand Finals, I think. Is there a compilation for how many times Brick says, all right, folks, we are back? It's like I have 800 videos on the channel, and it's almost all of them, so it'll be a long-ass compilation. But yeah, we watched the Astral Finish Grands, I think. That was Versusia versus Grimnir, right? Obviously, that was very high level, but it seemed like Grim was... It's tough for Versusia, I think. We can still look at it and see. We see. Overall, I know I missed some conversions and jump at him a lot more than I should. Those are intentional. I want my opponents to keep thinking about jump-ins, and I have 17k health with which to make that happen. Okay, sure. I think my main thing is just figuring out better ways to deal with him when he's dashing all over the place and or putting the pressure on. He feels very hard to tag out of his seal dashes with the hitboxes. I'm used to those kind of dashes like bang from Blaze Blue. Not having hitboxes, stopping them feels like a massive wall that's very hard to track. I do know I should be using the guard button, but I've been using back to block for nearly 8 years, so it feels awkward. What should I try to improve out of these sets? I'd like to know what you peeps think. Okay. So let's... I was gonna have my own fucking... This one, I gotta have my own fucking commentary over this too. Let me give myself some ad revenue. Oh no, ad block on. No! My ad revenue. Oh, well, there you go. There's an alright folks for you too. Alright folks. Also, for the while there, these videos were like laggy at the start. I'm not entirely sure what. I think it's been fixed now, but I think OBS, like, look at this. The first little bit of them would be like so choppy, but then it would, you know, a couple seconds later it would fix itself. Not sure what's up with that. Anyway, so, bonk. Where is this? Flareon and Kyo. Here we go. 130, 140, right? Is that Miyato 668 I'm seeing at the round start and enable mirror? It was a fun time for sure. All right, so I'm here. Let me just ignore myself and look at the match here. So let's see. Good thing that I actually started playing some Eustace, so I can actually talk about this. I guess real quick, as always, a little bit before we get going here with all the replay reviews. With these sort of things, right? Whenever you get hit, whenever you lose your turn, is a great place to usually check and stop and inspect and see what happens. Also, QIF, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. I did miss that earlier, but I appreciate it. Because again, if you don't get hit, if you never get hit, you never lose your turn, you will win by default eventually. So, as well, this again, kind of a weird matchup as far as exactly who is the attacker, who's the defender in this one. Just because both of you are like, I mean, Eustace is definitely more of a zoner. Eustace is gonna have a better time at full screen than you will probably. So this is probably like, you know, try to stick more in that. I think what this is probably for Versusia is actually, I would almost imagine you're trying to stick more in that sort of mid-range, right? Because Eustace, he can definitely run some offense up close, but his mid-screen's not awesome, and he can definitely zone really well, but he's not exactly the world's greatest buttons for like mid-range poking and stuff, especially not compared to like Versusia, far M's and 2M's and stuff, right? So this almost feels like you want to stay in the sort of like middle distance, and then once you get the hit, of course, like everyone in every game, every defensive character, you're gonna like go apeshit, especially Versusia, right? But in general, I think you want to almost be trying to stay more in this like middle of the screen and just kind of not letting him feel safe flammecking because you're too close, but not being right in his face either, because your defense is not amazing. Yeah, also, this is very much a, if you are going to play this further back game, exactly, yeah, Pablo got it right on the nail. Nail right on the head. Hit the nail on the head, that's right, yes. If you're going to try and play this further back game, you have to be very careful, you got to be very precious with your H pillar, right? Tubby also has the right idea, because in a lot of these zoning matchups with Versusia, as soon as H pillar is gone, it's the nuclear option, right? Like, the threat of H pillar is so much more useful than, like, H pillar itself. So immediately using it like this almost feels a little wasteful, right? Because now, yeah, he just gets in on you. He just does whatever the hell he wants. Because that is, like, that's your primary zoning option, right? Yeah, I mean, you already talked about, you do need to spot dodge that for sure, right? Like, spot dodging the U follow-up on the Rekka is very important. Minus frames into DP, sure. A little bit nuts, but why not? Ow. Quick thing with Flamek, right, as well. This is, this shit is very much... I mean, you were kind of in a recovery of your 2M, but if you could block, you could roll. What you do with this is you roll, and then kill Eustace, right? It's a really fun move, and it's great, but it is really unsafe to do in the neutral like this, unless you're a knower. Unless the person doesn't know, right? Because what you do here is you roll once, you roll a second time, and then Eustace dies. Eustace eats like a full-on far HH starter combo, whatever the fuck you want. So definitely do not be blocking Flamex like this. You were in the recovery of a move there, so like it's a little bit, but still. If you're gonna get hit anyway, get hit, at least try to roll. Like, it was gonna be a punish, there's nothing you can do about it regardless, right? So at least try to roll there. Same thing. I mean, if from that close, maybe that was slow kill. But funny enough, when you're close enough to Eustace, you can spot dodge slow kill on reaction too, right? Slow kill has a very weird, the timing to spot dodge slow kill, use slow kill, it varies a lot based on where you are on screen. But hopefully I'm not spreading misinformation on the internet here, but I believe if you're point blank with Eustace like that, you can just spot dodge on blue and it works, right? So funny enough, when you're that close, you can just spot dodge once and then roll, and spot dodge once and roll will kill Flamek, and it'll dodge slow kill as well. So far it's just like, you gotta, these Eustace U skills are not safe to just throw out like this, and you gotta be more careful about it. Sure, yeah, without red grenade on you, you really don't have to respect Eustace's risk reward in the mid screen at all. Get throw baited, who cares, right? Doesn't matter. He's gonna do like 800 damage and nothing else. He was dead there, right? Off this conversion. Yeah, that was a drop, yeah, for sure. It wasn't even combo limits, yeah. I think Kyo just dropped that. They tried to close out at the end there. They thought they were gonna get like a third hit of auto combo or something. But no, that was definitely a drop. For sure. Okay, that beats round start slow kill, sure. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, once you find the hit going on him, Eustace is not exactly a paragon of defense either. So I do like this. Nice low with the low. Yeah, sure, I could have converted that, but it's fine. It's fine. At least like going for the tick throw when he's a little bit off balance is getting tapped right there isn't a bad idea. Nice 5U. It's a punish, huh? Really? Seems weird. Doesn't seem right. Ooh, okay. I mean, he's minus after that flashbang, but 2H is not the way, right? Like, that's the start of a 2H you're doing right there? That's not quite it, I don't think. Probably, I mean, maybe a misinput, but like, any kind of H is not the way right there. You want to probably just like close out. He's minus 2, minus 3, I think. Minus 2 on the EX version with the flashbang. Okay, sure. Nice. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, a couple of misconversions so far for sure. But again, you mentioned you didn't know that. That's fine. You get the EX pillar to seal it off as well. It's good. Huh? Oh, yes. Before yeah, exactly. My Grand Blue wasn't in borderless windowed, so it kept going black screen every time I alt tapped. What a fool. What a silly guy this guy is. This brick guy. L streamer, etc., etc. Oh, outside of Brave counter range. Unfortunate. Got clipped by that. No conversion. We take it. Again, so yeah, so far the big story is definitely these U skills need to get punished, right? And that too. But you already mentioned that one. You did not mention the U skills. So I think I wanted to highlight that a little bit more. Okay, sure. He doesn't have the anti-air combos. I mean, if he doesn't have the conversions, then like your strategy of like I'm just gonna jump at you and if you hit me, so what? I have 17k health, sure. I think usually that's a bad idea. That is not a good idea in Grand Blue, I don't think. Nice. I mean, you can hard call it out like that, and you mentioned you do that, but like again, yeah, spot dodge is the safer answer for sure. Because then you don't get to, well, I mean, because you can spot dodge on reaction instead of on preemption, right? And you don't get murdered by like flashbang and stuff. because you're hard call out jumping. Nice DP. Ow. He doesn't have, I mean, he doesn't have those, right? If he doesn't have, like, what you're doing, I don't think, and like, just to really give context again, in case someone missed it when I was reading it earlier. This, right? I don't think is the right mindset, personally. Those are intentional, by the way. I want my opponent to keep thinking about jump-ins, and I have 17k health with which to make that happen. I get that. I don't think that's the right mindset, because anti-airs hurt a lot in Grand Blue. This is not like Street Fighter or something, where, like, you know, you get answered to take, like, you take 1,000 damage and stand up. Anti-airs are a lot of characters, especially Eustace, for example. His most damaging mid-screen is anti-airing, right? Outside of, like, some really, like, specific circumstances with, like, red grenade or stuff, right? Like, the most damage Eustace is ever going to do on you mid-screen is if he anti-airs your ass. So, this is not the right mindset to have. Your health is a resource, sure, and you have more health, so you can play a little bit more risky, because risk reward is kind of naturally tilted in your favor a bit because of your higher HP pool. But jumping, expecting to get anti-air as a conditioning tool is a bad idea, I think, because so many characters in this game, again, the highest damage they will do to you, sorry, I hit the mic right there, I got a little bit excited. The highest damage they will do to you is by 2H and Q in the mid-screen. So that's not good. I think this probably is not a good mindset to have. However, what the fuck? This brick guy got ads on his, oh, yo, look at those mid-roll. This is what this shit looks like? Dude, YouTube keeping me well fed for real, goddamn. Percival's damn near a TOD off anti-air, and that's it. That's not even talking about, like, Percival, Soriz, Siegfried, Vayne, like, characters that are gonna do, like, 1,000,000 damage for anti-airing you, right? It's not a good idea. However, hello, Durder. However, in this case, Flareon doesn't have those. Like, he has several times messed up his anti-air. Fine. YouTube is horrible for ads lately. I mean, I'm kind of down, but, like, yeah, that's a lot. I mean, to be fair, I guess it's a 3-hour video, but that was a lot of ads on that 3-hour video for sure. Like, that was definitely more than, like, a couple of ads an hour or something. That was like 15 ads on a 3-hour video. That shit's insane. Nice. Ow. Yeah, JU is a disgusting little cross-up button. That's very much a block button situation. I had no idea which side Flareon got hit there. He should hit that block button too. Yep. Far H, interesting. You must try to do H something else and it's got like H special and it was on cooldown. Maybe you tried to H pillar was on cooldown. Yeah, the U skills is getting away with way too much, right? Evening, I got great news. What's going on, Effie? What's the news? What's the snooze? I'm not loving how we're doing corner pressure the few times you've had it. I have not really been paying too much attention to that because I've been so focused on the mid screen. But let me see what they're doing here. They're playing from very far out, which is fine because their buttons are bigger than his, right? But at least right there they tried to. I got S++. Yo, nice. Were they playing like super up close corner pressure? I was not really paying as much attention to that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, okay. Now they have those. Yeah. I mean, again, not the best conversion, but in this set, I think it's fine. We've been up close. Yeah, I mean, Versusia can definitely just Eustace's buttons are not gigantic either, right? So nice conversion here from Flareon. Drops it though. Yeah. Yeah, with the grenade on you, things get a lot scarier in general, right? Doing auto combo high low spot dodge mix. That's fair, yeah. If I did not notice, but yeah, if that's what they were doing, that's definitely not necessarily the way to go. Even if you're gonna do up close, it's not auto combo high low spot dodge, right? It's like frame traps, throw baits, stuff like that. Okay, sure. Yeah, the really big thing right now that's like sticking out to me is besides the jumping, it's the U skills. And it's like, you know, even like double rolling, yeah, it could lose to U slow kill. Flareon has not done U slow kill yet, right? So, like, even like, oh, like, the keeping U slow kill in mind is kind of, he's not even doing it, right? Sup, all I got Master Day off bullying S++5. It happens, man. You know. Why do that when you have some of the most potent whiff punishing tools in the entire game? Fair, yeah, but even still, if you're gonna do up close pressure, usually you don't want to do it with like auto combo, high-low spot dodge. But yeah. Okay. Well, empty jump blow, I like it. Ow, 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 sure. That was a punish that time, not really anything you can do about that. Yeah, you gotta be careful. There are ranges where you can't really, you kind of have to just like eat the grenade if you used to space it out properly. If you spot dodge it, it'll kill you. You didn't do it right there, you tried to jump, but you know. Nice, okay, okay. He shouldn't be able to use those U skills. H-Blow trades with them at worst, at best he just beats them. Well, the thing is though, that's like not even, like, U-Flamek should be like a full-on combo starter if you react to it, right? It is not safe for Eustace to just throw out in the mid-screen like that. So in that sense, like even H-Pillar is not even as, like, it's not the best thing to do about that, right? Just if you can H-Pillar on reaction, you can just like roll on reaction and kill his ass. Depending on how close you are, it's like a counter hit close H. There's some good rolls through that Flamek. Nice 2M. A lot of minus frames to DP, but not a lot actually. No, let me be fair here. You've done it a couple of times. It just feels so brave, is all. Ow, ow, ow. You can OS any zoning tool with Pillar? True, but yeah, again, Flareon has just not used slow kill like at all so far, right? Oh, nice, okay. Yeah, still spot dodge is gonna be safer, but the hard callouts every now and then are like you're part of the way there for sure. This is where Flareon switches to Grimnir, right? I believe, if I remember correctly, this is... Was this a reverse? Like, did he end up winning this set? I actually forget. It's been long enough. But yeah, the H-Pillar cooldown is very important, for sure. Yeah, so completely different attack now. We're fighting Grimnir. This is very much a case where, suddenly, yeah, you are very, like, you can't, you gotta try and sit on this dude and kill him, right? Because you're not gonna be able to zone him out, especially not Versusia. And if he gets seals up, you're gonna die. It is kind of hard for you to both stop him from getting seals up and also stop him from doing his seal dashes, but you have to try, right? Sure. Ow, ow. Oh, God. Unfortunate conversion drop right there. Like, I almost wonder, like, this, I don't think, like, this is what you should be doing here, right? Like, giving Grimnir all the space. Like, I know you're trying to look out to punish something with SBA or something like that, but yeah, you don't want to be able to just get these seals up, right? You're threatening H-Pillar, like, I got the idea, I got the idea. I just wonder if it should be a little bit more fully intentional Raging Strike anti-air, of course. Nothing doing. I just wonder if you'd be a little bit more jump scary on this fella. Like, you just, you know, get stock up and then Samsara into his ass and go from there. Ow, ow, ow. Like, use your stock mostly for, like, skipping neutral in this matchup, maybe. Best anti-air, it's true. Especially when it's fully intentional. Yeah, good job not letting him get back into the other seals right here. This is good, right? Like, literally keeping he didn't put new ones down. But again, keeping Grimnir off his seals, stopping him from putting them up, dealing with the seal dashes, it's the whole thing, right? Dealing with seal dash for you is tough because, if you didn't know, by the way, little funny thing about Grimnir in some matchups, the aerial seal dashes, if you air block those air seal dashes, he's even on block. And his JM is 5 frames, or JL is 5 frames. So if you don't have a 5-frame light and you air block those air seals, it's his turn. Isn't that fun? So characters without a 5-frame close L just like have a very hard time stopping Grimnir from establishing himself with the seal dashes like that. Like, it is some serious bully shit. And Versusia, of course, is a 7-frame close L, so she ain't going nowhere. Okay. This is a hard matchup, I think. I'm not gonna like, you know, I don't think you have a great time in this matchup overall, for sure. Ow. A little early on the throw, but, you know, again, tough spot. Being in chip is never going to be an easy place to win a match from, right? Yeah, I do like the Samsaras. Like, I do like trying your best to get in his face because you can't deal with these seals, like, at all, right? You're just not that guy. So I do like do your best to get in his face and stay there, so he can't just put the seals up unless he at least scores a hit on you. Like, force him to win an RPS situation to get the seals up. I'm going ballistic in the chat. Yep. So what channel points does to a motherfucker? That is punishable. You tried it. You just missed your timing. That's fine. It is -6. 2L is your correct choice there. You just missed the timing. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Tubby, as well with the H pillar, right? Like, with you not having H pillar here, yeah, it's just so hard for you to actually do anything. Though the tracking on H pillar is probably beaten by the seal dashes anyway, but yeah. Definitely be a little bit more precious with your H pillar cooldown. But yeah, like, I just don't know what you do about that, to be honest. Like, outside of like just a really early 2H, this is just so hard for you, because if you block these, it's your minus. If you block these, it's his turn, and anti-airing them is hard. Like, do you air throw these? Is that what Versusia is supposed to do? Because, like, throw will take priority over the strikes, but it's not, you don't have, like, you don't have a huge one, but you don't have, like, a Ladiva command grab or something, but, like, this situation is tough, right? Like, when he's just, like, this is why I think, again, you have to, like, not play so far back in this matchup, because this is just, like, what do you do about this? And I think the answer is not much, jackass, die, is what the answer is. So I think you really, like, you have to do your best to just, like, stop him from getting them up as much as you can. If he puts down, so for example, it's hard to air grab Grimnir lane, it's doable, but it's hard, yeah. You can try Nimbus, I guess, but only consistent answer. I mean, like, yeah, I suppose. So, for example, with H pillar, right, Grimnir likes to do this a lot, which I think happens earlier in this round, right? Grimnir does this a lot of the time. Wait, where is it? Okay, was it early? Maybe it was the beginning of the round. Hold on. It's here, I think. You like Nimbus, oh, Samsara, and yeah. This. Grimnir does this a lot, right? So, maybe H pillar is good here. If he just throws down EX Tornado and tries to stand behind it, you are one of the only characters in the game, actually, that has, like, a solid answer to this. If you see him EX Tornado, you EX pillar him and maybe, like, hit him out of it. Or at the very least, hold him down for a second to get in on him, so you can't just get the seals up. Because, again, I think your priority number one as Versusia here should be to keep the seals off of Grimnir, right? Because, again, you just don't deal with this at all. There's no way for you to fight this, I think. It is just so hard for you to stop Grimnir from just running all over you once the seals are up. I just don't think you've got the horses as a character, right? Because, like, you either need, like, a really good anti-air, a really good air-to-air option, right? Or you need a really good, or just a 5-frame light. And I don't think Versusia has any of those. I mean, 2H is your answer, but it's not awesome. Because, like, you know, the timing can be very, like, Grimnir can do all sorts of seal dashes and shit. Air-to-airing him, I found, like with Soras, for example, I really liked JUing Grimnir as Soras, because it's this gigantic hitbox. It hits, like, above and in front of him, which is the perfect one to hit seal dashes. And on counter, it's like 8,000 damage, right? But I don't know if Versusia has a great air-to-air option. Because air-to-air is, I feel like it's much more consistent to track the seal dash with an air-to-air than it is to try and 2H him when he can, like, go omnidirectionally out of that shit. Again, though, I think priority number one is keep him off the seals to begin with. Because I think that's the thing. Versusia's not great at either of those. JL is a safe air-to-air? Okay. Versusia is not great at either of those, right? With either of those being, when you fight Grimnir, you have to either stop him from getting seals up or deal with the seal dashes. And you're not great at either of those, but I think you're better at potentially stopping the seals from going up in the first place than you are at stopping the seal dashes. So I think that should be more of a focus for you. Whereas right now, you are being a little bit too passive, I think. Like, you're standing at full screen a lot, and eventually just gets seals and goes in and kills you, right? Low reward, but active as hell, it'll just beat any dashes automatically. Aren't the dashes light? It should clash, right? The dashes are light attack level, I think. So I believe they should clash with a JL. Actually, no, they clash with close L's. I believe his dashes clash with close L. Shouldn't it crush your JL, or is JL not 2L attack level? Are JLs light attack level? They do not clash? Okay. Weird. I thought they clashed with close L's on the ground. No, sorry, it's just his JL clashes with... No, I got confused. No, never mind. Yeah, no, it's his JL clashes with close L's. Which tells me that JLs have the same attack level as close L's, and yeah. Yes, no, I got confused. It's Grimnir's JL that will clash with a 5-frame close L after you air block the dash. That's what it is. Not his seal dash. So ignore me. I confused myself. Yes, it's rough. Yep. Oh, he's on the wrong side of you. What's going on? What's going on, Toy? Goddamn, why is he over there? You tried to DP right there, and you got Samsara instead, I think. Samsara. Yeah, stuff. It's just like, it's so cooked. Because, like, this, I need to explain, like, this situation, right? Like, I mean, yeah, JL, I guess. Because, like, if you 2H, you could go, like, you know, Samsara, yeah. If you 2H, you can go up diagonal, and then down diagonal, and your 2H whiffs and he kills you. And if you don't 2H, you're screwed, because you're Versusia. You don't have a 5-frame close L, right? So, like, this situation is so bad. Like, yeah, JL, I think, is definitely the thing you should be attempting, it seems like, if that's your best air-to-air button. But, like, again, realistically, I mean, that time you just, like, you round started, he beat your round start and got the seals up right away. So, like, that's the correct thing to do. But overall, I think a more aggressive bent towards, like, trying to smother Grimnir is a good idea for you. Like, he did round start like Nimbus a lot. I really like, or like Samsara. I like that a lot, I think. Just, like, immediately go, like, even if you're minus, at least you're in his face and he can't just put seals down for free. Ow. Sure. Oh, God. Yeah. Good U-Tornado by Flareon there. Anitya is active as 8-0. I mean, I guess Anitya is going to stay there. For you, Anitya is, like, a nice way to hold the screen for a bit, but... certainly an interesting idea for the seal dashes. It does stand right at the, it does stand right in that sort of middle distance for the high and low dashes. Oh, okay, could've got a conversion on that and killed, I think. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I think... just for the sake of time, I don't think I'm going to go through the grand set either, right? Because I think that the general ideas so far are, at least I've seen enough, I think. Tech Ultimate Gohan is better. I've seen enough that I can at least give you some general advice about how you're playing the matchup right there, right? For Eustace, it mostly really is like just like letting him get away with too many of the U skills, right? And like you talked about not punishing the U follow up of the Rekka properly. That's fair. I still think the jumping in is not a great idea. I don't think this mindset is a good one to have. In the case of Flareon, he didn't have the best anti-air combos, but I think 17k HP will go away real fast if you're jumping on purpose, trying to, like, you know, risk reward your way out of anti-airing. Right? Now, keep in mind, you're Versusia. If you got a jump in combo, you're going to do a lot of damage, but a lot of the times your jump in gets blocked. It's not a question of get 2H'd or get a jump in combo, right? It's like get your jump in blocked or get a jump in combo, and sometimes, you know, get a jump in combo. Most of the time, you know, get blocked or get 2H'd. So I still think this is a finicky idea to have, but yeah. Yeah, but then besides that, I was just like letting him get away with too many of the U skills, and probably, yeah, your pressure up close. If you're going to do up close pressure, it shouldn't just be auto combo, high-low spot dodge. And probably, yeah, doing a little bit more spaced pressure using your big-ass buttons is not a bad idea. Against Grimnir, it's fucking hard, man. But yeah, JLing seal dashes. Lots of Versusias sounding off there. It's a good idea, apparently. Well, I believe it, for sure. But if you can't do that, or even before that, I guess, before you have to do that, doing a lot of, like, just being as fucking belligerent as you can to stay on this dude's face the entire time, right? Like, you did round start light Samsara one time. I really like that idea, right? Just because you have to be able to stop Grimnir from getting his seals up. And again, this is where, with the H pillar that you've been using a lot for, like, you know, different reasons, pressure, stuff like that, like, just, it's a very important tool in a lot of matchups. In the Grimnir matchup, Grimnir, for example, right? What you can do is if Grimnir's a lot of them, will like to just, like, they'll, you know, be at that sort of 3-roll distance away from you. They'll put down EX Tornado, hide behind it, and then put up seals, and then they'll, you know, time to party. If, when they put down Tornado, you H pillar them, boom, right? Suddenly you can get in, right? Suddenly that's like, he can't get the seals out, and for his attempt, he gets to eat some pressure, right? So, saving H pillar as, like, your most important tool, and only using it for, like, its highest calling is probably a good idea as well, right? Lots of disparate stuff right there. We kind of talked about it as we went through, though, and just kind of trying to summarize it right now. But yeah, hope that's helpful there, Kyo. Now, I hope you guys didn't miss Uno from like an hour ago for the last one we did here. No, it's not this one. It's Mr. UnkZH right here. In certain matchups, having pillar completely changes it. I mean, it's I know for a fact it's like in a lot of matchups, at least fighting Versusia, it feels like it's like, oh, pillar's gone, time to party, right? It's good to think about how your opponent feels, right? Like playing with your opponent's thoughts in mind, right? Like how do they feel about me doing this right now? Like, oh, if they, when I H pillar, if they, like, breathe a sigh of relief, like, whew, H pillar is gone, nice, then I probably shouldn't H pillar that often, right? And it's hard to know that until you play the other side of the matchup, right? But yeah. And it's gone, I can dash in? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, think about what your options are making your opponents feel and what the lack of those options is making them feel. But anyway, let's see how this goes. Light Yagami. Unk ZH versus Light Yagami on the Vira. Okay, so we talked about this before, right? Uno, it's for the stream guys, so it'll kind of sound like I'm repeating myself, but for the VOD watchers, it's a different video. Maybe it came out a month. If the last video came out on like November 30th, and this one will come out on like January 1st, so, you know, it's been a while. Let's talk about this Uno guy once again here, right? So Uno is an all-rounder. He's very slow. His moves are his mediums are pretty slow. His buttons are pretty slow in general, but he's also kind of slow. But he can do just about everything. He's got good mid-range, decent mid-range. He's got very good zoning. He's got pretty good up-close pressure. However, this is definitely one of those cases, if you want to talk attacker defender, that you should be keeping away from Vira here. Because Vira, her only thing is up close. So this is one of those cases where just because you can play, we talked about this with Zoe and Vira as well, right? There was a Zoe, I can't remember who, but yeah, there was a Zoe where it was like, just because you can play up close doesn't mean you should. You don't want to be in a place where you can interact. The more important part of that is a place where the opponent can't. So even though being up close is fine for Uno, he has good defense, got good offense, right? It's fine. If you're like at full screen throwing out Spiral Spear, Huzzah, Rakshasa, right? Like, then that's really fucking hard for Vira. You are fighting Oda Nobunaga himself, the fool of Awari, but like, I believe in you. I believe in you. Play defense, and then once you get the hits, then okay, then go crazy. I mean, you could also do that. I mean, listen, you could also do that. You could also round start 2U into parry. Yeah, sure, man. You know what? You know what, Unk? Yeah, Visual, you got this. You know what? You got it. Never mind. Nah, you're good. You're good. You got it. Fuck me, I guess. That's fine. I mean, it's working. Sure. Ow. Ow. Yeah, watch your toes. If you're a 2U, pretty nice right there. Dude, okay. It's a little bit too much 2U, no? It's okay. He's playing like a madman. Okay. 3 2Us into 2U, 5U. It's a little much. It's a little much, Unk. Ow. Maybe I mean, listen, Uno definitely is called mix. Uno can play aggressive. There's nothing wrong with like playing a more aggressive Uno. I'm just not sure that it's. Oh yeah, your plus there. The diabolical character. If you don't know, you have to spot dodge this for Uno's plus on block, right? You have to spot dodge this follow up where he's like +2 or something like that. You can hit him in between the parry and the follow up, but yeah. Plus reversals, we do love, we do stand. Yeah, Uno can play aggressive for sure. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know that. I don't know about like 2U, 5U. I thought it was +6 maybe. I think it's a projectile, right? So like the further away you are, the more plus you'll be probably. If you're point blank, I think it's +2. He's plus all the time though. If you block that little projectile, if I remember correctly. Nice. So yeah, air 5U, sure. Uno matchup as Vira is tricky. You need to be mindful of parries and mind your space a lot. Yeah. Yeah, this, I think, like, so far the main thing is, I think it's just your playstyle. You're just an aggressive guy. But I think so far, like, we were talking about, thinking about how your opponent, that was great. The parry, you can just keep doing that too. It's a funny thing about Uno. We're talking about how your opponent feels, right? Again, you can scrap up close, right? But, like, Vira is going to be like, okay, like, he's gonna feel like he's got a chance at least, you know? Like, if I bait this parry, if I do X or Y, if I bait a throw, if I, catch him mashing, if I hit him low with a 2U, whatever. When you're up close like this, Vira has a lot more, like, she's playing the video game. You want to make it so her ass is just never playing the video game, no? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, that feels to me, at least I'm definitely right about this generally. But, like, with Uno, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something about this matchup that means Uno wants to play a super rush down, but I don't think so. It can work. I think probably, though, you're better off going to a spot on the screen where you can interact with Vira and she can't, and then you get to dictate the pace, right? I just play zoning game versus Vira? I think so, right? Because Vira is also one of those characters where, like, what anti-zoning tools does she have? Luminiera is not that guy. Only thing she can do is run at you or jump at you, right? So, I think playing a more zoning-based game plan against Vira is not a bad idea, probably. And then, listen, every now and then, you definitely can't just run in and kill her, right? Uno has the tools. That's what makes him so good. It's like, you don't have to just play defensively. You can switch up your tempo, right? So, like, even playing this aggressively is you're winning doing it, right? But it's harder to stop as well if you're not doing the same thing every time. If sometimes you're super aggressive and sometimes you're super defensive, it gets very hard to, like, get a read on your timing. Whereas if you're just always like gas, I'm gonna step on the gas, then the Vira can kind of try and adapt to that a little bit easier, right? Damn, yeah, close H counter aerials, rough. Ah, okay, sure, yeah. Luminiera jump scare. 2-2U no longer the go-to against zoning versus Vira. Same as 2-1-4U. Yeah, 2-1-4U is punishable now, and 2-2U it doesn't go as far as I think, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, you gotta punish that shit though too. This is where we get like, you know, we get nitpicky watching these master replay reviews. You can't just be a non-canceled sweep like that. You gotta be going after. Well, I mean, how minus is this shit, and how slow is Uno? Uno's slow as hell. How minus is Vira's 2U? There's no way that Uno can punish this, right? He's got to be able to. Like, is that shit not minus 10? Maybe it's not actually. Hold on. Minus 11? Yeah, you can far M that shit. Yeah. So yeah, you should be punishing that for sure. I was like, there's a world where that shit's like minus 9, and Uno just doesn't have the horses there. But no, I think you're good. Yeah, good spot to Brave counter Uno. Has a lot of plus frames with his specials, but it does mean he's quite vulnerable to Brave counter while using those specials, because they're very long, non-cancelable animations, right? Ow. He doesn't know the frame data. Someone shoot this guy. Oh, yeah. Stun Dipper certainly can work. It can work. Nice air spin. Even then, though, right? If Vira's not an install, Stun Dipper, unless he counter hits you, is not even like a combo, right? It's not even that bad in the grand scheme of things. As it takes, you know, she'll eat a combo if she gets blocked. So like non-install 2-1-4U is actually quite scary to use for her. At least an install, the risk score is pretty crazy. If she hits you, even regular hits, you go straight to hell, even in the mid screen. But oh yeah, I mean that exact combination though does seem to be Stun Dipperable. I do like you trying to go for that more, that's like trying to switch for that more defensive playstyle though. So yeah, like whatever, like light or medium Rakshasa there into the heavy one. They've been doing Stun Dipper there. They did it twice in a row so far. Ow. Sure. I'll delay, yeah. Preemptive Brave counter, the classic. I hate that shit too. I think I just zone Vira until she has 50 meter and then try rush down. Honestly, you can zone her ass with 50 meter too, I think. You just have to, yeah, you have to just respect the Stun Dipper a little bit more. But that's certainly, like, that's the safest way to go about it, for sure. Like, does Spiral Spear beat 2-1-4U? Like, if you do, like, Light Rakshasa into Spiral Spear, does that beat 2-1-4U? It might, right? Or is it? I don't think it goes under it. Like, I think the hitbox on that starts up earlier than Rakshasa, or is that not the case? Nice little reset, yep, sure. Get wall bounced, idiot. Yeah, beats it, yeah, so you have some RPS there too, right? You can also do Rakshasa nothing, for sure. I got 4 ads, I love Twitch, goddamn. Command grab, so true. They haven't used it too much though, so it's a little bit harder, like, it's a little bit harder to see that one coming, for sure. This is the bad place, though. Nice, okay. Good old Uno parry, nice 5U to try to bait the 2H right there, you madman. Oh, God. Yeah, so in install, this is where maybe, I mean, honestly, like, in install is a bad place to be, just in general. But, like, maybe, you know, if she's not, if you're not close enough for her to even threaten command grab a lot of the time, it's not even going to be in install to begin with. You're not going to have to worry about this problem. But in install, Stun Dipper becomes much, much scarier, of course, right? Much scarier. Because then it's like a full, like, 50%, even mid-screen. Install Vira is spooky. You can still try to RPS it out with, like, you know, Rakshasa into nothing. Or Rakshasa into, yeah, Spiraling Spear, or something like that. Keeping your timing unpredictable, I guess, is important, right, for zoning. I've definitely, like, I've started to feel this when I'm playing Eustace. Like, if you're always doing, like, light Rakshasa into immediate H Rakshasa, then, like, you know, people are they're gonna start finding the gaps in that, right? You gotta switch that shit up. Like, that, I mean, that counts for sure. Vira mentioned, yeah, there she is. Oh, nice interrupt from Scarlet Oath. Okay, sure, yeah. Oh, I thought she was dead there. That works. Yeah, sure. That works too. If you don't feel confident, like, down backing in time, that certainly works. Don't forget that shit is, like, full punishable on block now, so. If possible, you can always just, like, you can get more damage. Like, I mean, I guess in mid-screen for Uno, I'm not sure if you get anything off far L, outside like Raging Strike, but... something to consider, at the very least. Yeah, not sure I would spend 50 meter on that, honestly, but I guess you wanted the knockdown? Like, it does give you a better knockdown and gets you some pressure, right? But I'm not quite sure that U was the way there. It's because meter's nice. Okay. No brave points. Interesting. Oh, yeah, good throw challenges here. Very fearless on the boy. Oh, God. All right. All right. All right. Is this Light? This is indeed Light Yagami himself, yes. It's Kira. Spoilers. For if for some reason you only watch the scenes with L in them and never the scenes with Light in them in that show. Oh.
Very good odds that this person is incredibly...
That shit was wild. That kind of jump scared me. No lie. But hello. Hi, Moose. How's it going? Thanks for the 3 months, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. What's that little emo? That shit cute as hell. What's that? That is... oh, yo, that shit's Goku. That's my Go? What the fuck? He's so cute. When you cut off his entire head. He took the potato chip and now he's eating it? I know. No way, Liz. Kira, how could you spoil me like this? I can't believe it. Not my streamer. I'm sorry. If you watched the cut where it was only the scenes with L in them, you're so sad right now. If you were on episode, like, 8 and you only watched all the scenes with L and none of the scenes with Light, you're so confused. I mean, listen, again, the aggressive, like, Uno can rush down, right? Uno's got the horses. Ooh, little dive kick action, sure. It just feels like really the only thing that I feel like I'm noticing so far, really, right, is just that you could stand to play a little bit more defensively on average, I think. Ooh, block, roll, good shit. He knows what's up. Actual Uno punishes, who would have thought? Not the Pringles, can't believe you spoiled who Kira was. My bad, that's on me. It's my favorite emo from my boy Khalil. That's a good emo, man. That's a solid ass emo. It's my goat coup. Okay, let's see. I feel like this. You do this. Listen, the risk reward on this. My defense is very bad. The risk reward on the two U's are crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. Like you do a lot of 2U, man. Listen, I get it. But like the risk reward on it is so like not good. I think. Right. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe you're just like more of a man than I am. Maybe I'm a coward. Could be a me problem. Can you punish that with U Rakshasa? Or if they spot dodge here, can you U Rakshasa and kill them for this or no? Like counter hit the spot dodge? Maybe. Has place when spaced or an install? Oh yeah, I mean, I get that for sure. It's just that yeah, Visual's doing it like he's doing that shit like it's his far element. Like it's his primary poke. He's fearless. He's too fearless. He's too brave for his own good. Oh, toes caught. Okay. Sure. There's that was one more game. Yeah, I mean you play like a madman, but I think it's kind of your thing. Like I think you're like you are just an aggressive boy, and that's fine. So like playing aggressive and like going for reads and shit is okay for sure. I just think that you could stand to play a little bit more zonery against Vira in general. It's kind of like it's sort of like a one big picture thing. Just because, I mean, it's back to that same idea, by the way, so it's a great gift to just have looping while I talk about this, why not? But it's just back to that same idea we were talking about earlier, too, right? Of, like, you want to think about how your opponent feels at different places on the screen, right? Vira might be in the schmicks, she might be in the Uno blender, getting, 2-1-4-H, getting thrown, shit like that, whatever. But you might be killing her on offense, for sure. But it's just so much more likely for you to win a set if you are playing from a position where she can't really fight back. Now, Stun Dipper is the one exception there, but again, I think you have RPS against that, right? Like, honestly, it's like doing even like so you are always doing, and Unos love this shit because it's like it's close enough to like frame trap you and catch you if you try to do anything too crazy after usually, but like doing like light Rakshasa into heavy Rakshasa, right? You can do that fine, but like every now and then maybe do like light into nothing, light into spiraling spear, light into I don't know fucking run at them or something. to play that zoning game plan, you gotta be unpredictable, right? So it's not easy, but I think Vira is a great candidate to try it out against, just because she has so few options realistically to actually, anti-zone. Yeah, like Narn can zone her ass out with Setsuna, and that's about it, right? M Rakshasa into H Rakshasa to be an OP frame trap. No, I got you, man. Unos do that shit to me all the time, and it hits me all the time too. But especially after the first time that they stun dip her through it, right? That's probably a signal to, like, switch up your timing a little bit, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously, good stuff overall, right? I think it's just, like, in some of these RPS situations, you don't even need to, like we're talking about, with install. When Vira gets into install, it's a lot scarier, right? Because then, Stun Dipper does more damage, it's faster, she does more damage in general, she can, like, skip around the screen with her little fucking fireflies all the time and shit like that. It's a lot harder to zone her out at that point. But the one time we saw this Vira in install was because she command grabbed your ass because you were in her face. Like, it's gonna be hard for her to even get into install if you're playing from that far back distance, right? And if she wants to get into install otherwise, she has to spend 100 meter, and then suddenly, guess who just built 100 meter blocking, right? And now has to build another 50 before they can even try and 214U your ass. So, that's kind of it. That's a general idea. I'm not gonna, you get the deal, visual. I'm not gonna harp on it too much. You got it from, like, minute 2. But I think it is still an important, for people who aren't visual, people who are just, like, just watching this. For what you said, basically, I have to zone Vira, play better defensively, relax on the 2Us, and mix up my Rakshasa Spiral Spear timings. Anything else I'm missing? Yeah, I mean, that's about right. I mean, and then, definitely, you just running in sometimes and being aggressive is totally fine, right? In fact, it's good. You shouldn't just play full zone either, because you have the tools not to. But yeah, just, like, mix it, like, more like a, I don't know, man, you're like a more aggressive kind of guy. It's like, maybe it's like 40% zoning, 60% rush down or something. Like, it's a good idea, for example. Zone her if she doesn't have 50 meter. That's a good place to start and to see how that feels for you, right? If you feel like you're still, like, getting hit a little bit too much, like, interacting a little bit too much in her face, like, maybe go, like, 50-50. Who knows, right? But yeah, like, a little bit, like, mixing in a significant amount more defense, and yeah, less 2Us, you got the rest of it, you got, for sure. Yeah, that is gonna do it, I think, for the replay review right there. So this one is the 18th of October. Yeah, so again, the backlog is down to a month, but it's gonna get away from me a little bit once more here, right? Because so on the 25th. No, we're gonna do tomorrow. Oh, because tomorrow, no, tomorrow we're doing more replay review. Yeah. So we have like 4 more videos to go through tomorrow. Oh, okay, no, we're gonna catch up on the backlog. I believe in myself. But for now, that is gonna do it. We're gonna play some Strive in a second here, probably. But real quick, let me say bye to the VOD watchers first. So hello, hi VOD watchers, how's it going? Hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells, all that good stuff helps out a lot, I do appreciate it. I also stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays. Also, no worries, Visual. Thank you for, I mean, you got the idea real quick, too. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, come hang out on the stream. Great place to be if you don't want to be 2.5 weeks behind on the YouTube right there. Also, I have a Discord. You're looking at it. If you want to post replays, if you want to get matches, you want to make some friends, whatever you want to do, you can come by and hang out. But I would encourage you to be nice if you do join, or I will shoot you in the head in Minecraft. I have very little patience for shit-headedness, I'll say, right? I used to, like, I used to give, like, a lot more just, like, warnings and stuff like that, right? But I feel like at this point, the server is big enough. We have a lot of nice people in there. If I, like, notice someone being an asshole, I kind of usually just ban them. And then I kind of, like, shoot first, ask questions later, usually at this point. But yeah, hope you had a good time hanging out today. Most importantly, I know I sure did. Fun replay reviews. Excited to work through the backlog a little bit more tomorrow, too. But for now, I will see you in the next one. Peace.